Hi everyone, this is Dolly, and as you noticed from the introduction, Everyday Inspiration, there are 5 of us ladies that have gotten together, and we are going to bring to you on the 15th of each month layouts, our interpretation for that month's inspiration, and that should be inserted in with my video. I also want you to hop along and visit the other ladies' site, and that's Christy, Crystal, Daisy, Dolly, and Jennifer. And I hope to have the links in the end of my video. If I do not, please leave a comment and I will get back to you, just in case there is a technical problem. So without further ado, let me get started. And my background paper, I'm going to use Kaiser Craft. This background paper in the back is Kaiser Craft Documented Collection, and it has desktop, and I'm not sure what year. On the other side, I'm going to save this strip that I cut on the bottom. It says, "Work hard, be kind, stay humble." And so that's that. And then I am using another Kaiser Craft paper. Happy Days is what this one is called here. And you'll be seeing me use both sides. And then I also, on this other side, that's the branding strip. Yes, I have cut into it because I used my Cricut. Let's get started. I'm sorry for the shadow there. And so from my Cricut, I cut out a door. And I am going to pause the video for a moment because this is not glued down. I need to glue it down, or tape it down. I'm sorry, I used tape. And again, this back side is the Kaiser Craft. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I have my picture taped down. I'm thinking about putting this as my idea, this doily right here. From my stash, as you we have the Blessed. Oh, to use the back side of that paper, I thought I'd use this square here, I think is the direction I'm going to go. I pulled out this brad, or flare, I'm sorry, not brad, flare. I pulled out this flare. I thought I would use that as the doorknob. And then put blessed, I'm sorry, here. And this blessed came, let's see, the blessed is from Heidi Swapp. And I think I purchased that like at Michael's or Hobby Lobby's a while back. And then I had cut this out, this hexagon from another project, and I just, the colors go perfect. So I want a little bit of layering right there. So I think that's the direction. So let me go ahead and get this all tucked in. So I'm pretty happy right where that's going to be. Feel blessed every time I get to go to Oregon, where I'm originally from. And you can't tell from this view of the door, but from their windows, living room windows, my parents have this gorgeous view of 3 mountains. We'll continue on with the layout. I've pulled out this heart, I think. I want to got these vellum like leaves. I've got this butterfly that I thought would go. Keep layering and tying all this in. Let me see. And I have this phrase here that I thought was perfect. Bright morning, sunny days, warm nights. This particular visit was in August, and it was extremely warm. The days, it was like 90 up to 100. And matter of fact, it was when they had those wildfires, and they were actually about 10 miles from my parents' place, and they live next to, well, within 10 miles is an Indian reservation, and we went over there, and the Indian reservation was hosting all the firefighters. And I'm gonna do a page regarding that, because it was so real. Here it was hot. They're fighting this wildfire that's, I mean, I think it took up, I don't know how many acres, but anyway, it was a lot. I'll have to go back in my notes. This was back in 2015. And these firefighters were living in tents. The Indians were feeding them, but still you're working and putting out fires, and it's hot, and at night where you get rest, it's still blazing hot. They're living in tents. I'm telling you what a job. I mean, I just can't even imagine. Those are some very special people. All right, so I'm thinking about, that feel, just some like springy leaves. I've had these vellum, they're left over again from my stash. All right, I like that. This gold here is actually an embroidery thread, and I did get this at Hobby Lobby's. Isn't it gorgeous? And then this is just your standard black sewing thread. And so my idea was I have gold with the wording down here, was to bring a little bit up in to this corner to draw your eye. So you just see how that is? I'm just gonna lay that down in there, and I'm either gonna say, ooh, I like that, and leave it like that, or I'm gonna futz with it a little bit, which is what I think I'm gonna do. Pulled out this safety pin. I was thinking maybe, I don't know, maybe wrapping that with some thread, or maybe like that, maybe that, like that. Okay, we'll keep this, but I was thinking of that, and maybe wrapping, somehow maybe wrapping some of this thread around it, just something different, and have that like that. Oh, I think I like that. I'll cut this a little bit more. My off screen, I'm sorry. Just gives a nice little fun play element. Ladies, why I was off camera, I decided that I wanted to journal, but then I decided I wanted my journal to be hidden, and I just so happened to find this card and pocket that matched perfectly. And then I decided the gold was too much up here because I wanted this to have a nice antique country soft feeling. So I took that gold off of there and I love it. And I added just a tad bit of Dylusion Vibrant Turquoise. I mean, barely, you can see it just right there and right there. And I'm calling this complete. Please go check out Christy's Beautiful Life, Crystal at Pineapple Papers, Daisy Scraps, and then Jennifer at KAEZMUM, all their YouTube channel for the hop. And come join us again on June 15th. And we are building up our channel, so please show us some love and spread the news and like our channels and hit the little bell button if you want to get notified of our next videos when they come up. And we'll see you next time. I hope you enjoyed. Again, this is my simple inspiration or layout from the inspiration for May 15th, Everyday Inspiration with Christy, Crystal, Daisy, Dolly, and Jennifer. And at the end, I'll have still pictures. And we'll see you next time. Again, thank you for stopping by. Bye.